Okay, so I've got a conundrum for you. What would you do? You've got 12 songs. Do you release it as an album or do you release it as 12 singles? Now, if you're an established band, you've got thousands of followers, hundreds of thousands of streams, and you're going to release a new album, then that's pretty self-explanatory. You're going to use that album as a platform to solidify your fans, even turn them into long life fans. Then you would pick 2 or 3 songs from that album as singles to then carry on promoting that album. The idea behind a single from an album is it leads it back to the album to make people listen to the whole album. Or the other reason for releasing an album is those 12 songs are cohesive, they're telling a story, and they're all produced similarly. Now, the other option, as I said, is to take those 12 songs and release them as 12 singles. Imagine a single a month. You might want to do this if you're an emerging artist or a brand new artist, or the songs are experiments and you want to find your groove and you want to see which one works better. The upside to having 12 singles is you can promote yourself 12 times in the year, but it's a lot more work. With attention on thousands of artists a year, it's fantastic to be mentioned 12 times a year for different things. Some people use what's called the 2-month rule with a single, where imagine you got your release date in the middle, and 4 weeks before you actually upload your song, but you don't release it until here. You use those 4 weeks, you've got week 4, 3, 2, and 1 to promote it. You've got pre-saves, you've got behind the scenes videos, you've got promotional tools, and then on release day, of course, when people have pre-saved it, that'll give it a huge boost. Maybe you'll trigger an algorithm, maybe it'll go into a playlist like Spotify playlists. Then after that, you've got 4 more weeks to carry on promoting it. Have you seen the video yet? Have you seen the single yet? Have you listened to the song yet? And we're talking more than just your mum, your dad, your friends, and your family. We're talking about placing ads and telling people to go and listen to the song. It's the latest thing, it's the newest thing. Have you heard it yet? Now imagine doing that 12 times. As I said, it's a lot of work, but if you're a brand new artist, it could pay off massively, because if you get followers from your first single and then you have more followers from your second single, the first ones will carry on listening to it, and if they like it and you go all the way through, you're going to have a snowball effect by the time you get to the 12th single, and you're going to have lots of followers across the year. Now, in the new form of music industry where an independent artist can shoot to #1 just as much as someone who's from a signed label, the really clever part, what you could do is then at the end of the year, you take those 12 singles and you turn it into an album. Every song that you release comes with an ISRC code, and what you can do is you could take those ISRC codes and just release that album and then take down the singles. From what I can gather, you'll still keep all your plays because it's based on the ISRC code. Maybe 9 out of the 12 are all cohesive and the other 3 were experiments. What you could do is then take it as an album, and maybe the other 3 you put as bonus material for the album. You might just want to leave those singles up. It's the same ISRC code, and you're not going to get into trouble because it's your music, you're the artist. So to release all this music, most people think this can get quite pricey. And that's where today's sponsor comes in, which is DistroKid. Now, they have a couple of different tiers, and you can release as much music as you want for one price per year. Now, the base one is $19.99. And with the link that's on the screen now, you can get 7% off your first annual membership with them. However, if you want to schedule the release date, you're going to need what's called Musicians Plus, which is $35.99, and you can still get 7% off with the link that's on the screen and in the description box as well. They can generate the ISRC codes for all your singles, and then should you want to make an album from those singles later on, you can just upload it as a new release, but then you copy the ISRC codes into that album. Maybe you don't want to make an album, but you want to take a couple of those singles and you want to turn it into an EP. You can do that as well. Your music stays yours 100%, and DistroKid will even go and get all the royalties for you. The great thing as well is if you turned your singles into an album, then all the singles are already there, they're established, they've got ISRC codes, and they're also on social media. What this means is you could use the music as promotional tools on things like Instagram stories, Facebook stories, YouTube, whatever you want, as promotional tools for the album. The great thing as well is if you do a release, no matter whether it's a single, an EP, or a full album, DistroKid generate what's called a hyperfollow page. Maybe you listen to Apple Music, but all your fan base mainly use Spotify or Amazon Music or Pandora. That's no problem, because you can then just send them the hyperfollow page and they can choose how they listen to your music. So with promotional tools, being able to upload as much music as you want, and having things like a hyperfollow page for each release, which of course you could just put as the promotional tool on things like social media, I'd recommend to go for Musician Plus, because you can dictate the release date and you've got yourself a complete win. So a quick thank you to DistroKid for sponsoring this video, and click the link that's in the description box below, the link that's on the screen now, to save yourself 7%. So which are you going to choose? You're going to do an album, or you're going to do a single, or you're going to do many singles. The choice, as they say, is yours, and releasing the music is only half the story. Let me know in the comments section below, and check out DistroKid, which is on the screen now. It's also in the description box below for all their promotional tools and of course helping you with your release, whatever it may be. All that remains is for you to go and make some cool music. Let's go make some music.